On January 1st, the federal government is going to impose legislation that prohibits the purchase of residential real estate by non-Canadians. Is it too little, too late? Is it going to do anything? In this video, I will break down and give you my thoughts on the whole thing. Stay tuned. My name's Greg Axford. I'm a licensed realtor and property manager, and I run a team out of the Tri-Cities in Greater Vancouver. That's Coquitlam, Port Coquitlam, and Port Moody collectively. And my whole goal of this channel is to keep making educational videos to help anybody that's thinking about buying or selling in my marketplace. And if you could do me a favor and click that like button, that would be greatly appreciated. And click the subscribe button, that'd be awesome as well. That'll help me to get this information out to other amazing people like yourselves, and that will keep you up to date whenever new videos do come out. And if you're thinking of buying or thinking of selling, or you have any other real estate related questions on your mind, by all means, in the description below, there's a link, a Calendly link that will allow you to pick a time that's convenient for yourself, and we can chat by phone, in person, or by Zoom. Okay, so this legislation comes into play January 1st. This is federal, this isn't provincial. So this is nationwide here. This is the Justin Trudeau think tank behind this one, I guess. Well done. So I'm just going to look away at my screen here, and you can have a look at what I've got on the screen here. So here it is. Notice of new federal legislation prohibiting the purchase of residential property by non-Canadians. Defines what non-Canadian is, so it's a little bit gray there too. Right, so if you have common law that's a Canadian citizen, or you got a buddy that you know is Canadian citizen, and you can go 1% on title, you go 99% as a non-resident. Does that matter? Will there be loopholes? Sounds like it. But here it says prohibits non-Canadians from directly or indirectly purchasing residential property in Canada for a period of 2 years, which that's a little bit unclear too. I'm not sure if that means it's just a 2-year ban, because the market won't start to heat up again for another 2 years. So that would be nice timing. And then, you know, sets out exemptions for certain classes of people. So, like I said, individuals purchase residential property with their spouse or common law partner, temporary residents who prescribe, satisfy the prescribed conditions. And here, this one's the kicker though. So what if you say, oh, okay, well, so what if I'm a non-resident and I buy some Canadian real estate? Well, guess what? The penalty is nothing. So establishes that a contravention of the prohibition could result in a court-ordered sale of the residential property, which would result in the non-Canadian receiving no more than the purchase price paid for the property. I mean, it cracks me up. So you sell it, you still get all your money back. You don't make a profit, but you know, it doesn't sound like a lot of risk. But the real underlying question here is, how many transactions in federal legislation are, how many residential properties are bought by non-Canadian citizens? And the answer, in my opinion, is about 1% to 2%. So what will this do? In my opinion, absolutely nothing. But the government must think that we're silly enough to think that, oh, well, they've imposed this, so it must be a big problem, and they're dealing with it. In fact, I think they are just trying to pull the wool over our eyes. So the real problem here is what I've said in other videos, supply and demand. So right now, it takes a long time for builders to get through all the loopholes and, you know, build a project or build a house on the municipal level. So that needs to change. If that change and you know, if you can cut all the red tape out and shorten it, you know, by, let's say, half the time, that's going to make it a lot easier on builders, and that will decrease their costs, the carrying costs of the land and all that, ultimately lowering the price of the finished product and increasing the supply. So that's, in my opinion, the real solution. Anyways, if you have any questions, I'd love to hear them. If you have any comments, anything, please type them below, and happy house hunting.